Welcome to ClarityGrit, where we break down the psychology of growth, confidence, and self-respect. Let me ask you something. Have you ever had a conversation where something felt off, but you couldn't explain why? The words sounded right, the tone sounded normal, but your gut kept whispering, they're not telling you the whole truth. Most people think catching a liar is about calling them out or acting confrontational. It's not. The FBI doesn't do that. They watch. They listen. They track patterns so small most people never notice them. And the best part is you can do the same thing without accusing anyone or starting a fight. So let's talk about how you can spot a lie long before it turns into a problem. Here's the first thing the FBI looks for. Not the story. It's not the words that matter. It's the shift that matters. Liars change something right before they lie. Their breath, their posture, their blinking, their tone, their pace. You don't need to stare like a detective. You just need to notice the moment something suddenly switches. Imagine you ask someone, "Hey, did you take my charger?" Before answering, they freeze for half a second. Their shoulders rise. Their voice suddenly gets a little higher. That shift is the tell. This is not a sign of evil, but rather a result of the body reacting more quickly than the mind can conceal. People who tell the truth stay steady. People who lie adjust themselves first, then speak. So pay attention to the before and after moment. That's where the truth slips out. The second thing is simple but powerful. Liars give short answers. Honest people give real explanations. Here's what that means. When someone is telling the truth, they pull details from memory. Memory has texture. It has color and feeling and story. So the truth sounds natural, but lies don't have memory. They're manufactured in the moment. So liars often keep their answers tight, rehearsed, or strangely polished. Example, you ask someone where they were last night. A truthful person might say, "I was at the mall. I grabbed food, watched a movie, and came home." A liar might say, "I was out, or just with friends, or I don't remember." Short, dry, flat, no movement, no real story. Another sign. Liars repeat your question back to you. "Did I take your money?" "No, I did not take your money." Repeating the question buys them time. So listen for details. Memory has them. Lies rarely do. The third sign is nervous overcorrecting. When someone lies, they think you're already suspicious, so they try to sound extra honest. They say things like, "To be honest with you, trust me, I promise. Why would I lie?" Here's the truth. Honest people rarely say "trust me." Their actions do the talking. Liars use these extra softeners to make you relax so you stop paying attention. And then there's the over-explaining. A liar keeps adding details you didn't ask for. "Yeah, I was at home. Actually, I cooked dinner. And then I watched this show. And then my cousin called. And I can show you the messages if you want." Slow down. No one needs to overshare like that unless they're trying to distract you. Remember this. The truth is simple. The line is decorated. The fourth sign is the mismatch between words and body. The FBI calls it a verbal-nonverbal split. You've seen this before. Someone says, "I'm fine," while shaking their head. Or they say, "I swear I didn't do it." But their voice drops and their shoulders sink. The body never lies. It speaks before the brain can filter it. Here's a simple test. When someone answers you, ask yourself, does their body agree with what their mouth is saying? If the answer is no, something's off. You don't need to accuse them. You just need to pay attention. Another common split is delayed emotion. A fake smile usually appears a second too late. Fake surprise looks dramatic instead of natural. Fake anger feels like a performance rather than a reaction. Real emotion is instant. Lies are delayed. But here's the most important thing. Never look for just one sign. One sign could be stress, tiredness, or even embarrassment. But when you spot 3 or 4 signs in the same moment, that's when you pause. And you don't accuse. You don't push. You don't attack. You do what skilled investigators do. You ask neutral questions. You stay calm. You let the truth expose itself. Walk me through that again. What happened next? Help me understand. Liars hate repetition. Honest people don't mind it. Your goal isn't to fight. Your goal is clarity. So here's your takeaway. You don't need training or badges or interrogation rooms to catch a lie. You just need awareness. Watch for the shift. Notice the lack of real detail. Listen for overcorrecting. Pay attention to mismatched body language. The truth stays steady. The lie breaks in small places. And once you learn these patterns, you stop falling for sweet words, rehearsed answers, or sudden stories that don't line up. You protect your time, your trust, your peace. People lie for many reasons: fear, shame, ego, or manipulation. You can stay kind without staying blind. If this opened your eyes, tell me in the comments. Have you ever felt someone wasn't telling you the full truth? Hit like if this helped you understand people better. And subscribe for more videos on psychology, confidence, and self-respect. This is ClarityGrit. Stay strong, stay clear, and keep growing.